Janet, are you feeling all right?
Stop calling me Janet.
Isn't that your name?
Janet's asleep. And I'm talking.
Well, what should I call you?
Hey there, Nocturnal fans. Settle in close for this one, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just a ghost story. It's a story about how a family's life unraveled thread by terrifying thread. On August 30th, 1977, North London, the rain is hammering against the windows of 284 Green Street as Peggy Hodson tucks her youngest, Billy, into bed. She's exhausted, single mother of 4 kids, just trying to make ends meet. She's settling down with a cup of tea when she hears it. Janet and Johnny thundering down the stairs like the house is on fire. Mom, our beds are jumping. Now, Peggy's heard every excuse in the book, but something in Janet's voice, that 11-year-old who usually acts tough as nails, the girl's face is white as a sheet. Peggy follows them upstairs, ready to give them a what for about staying in bed. When she opens the bedroom door, the heavy chest of drawers is in the middle of the room. She knows it was against the wall when she kissed them goodnight. All right, she thinks. Johnny's playing strongman. She pushes it against the wall, turns the lever, and then it moves again. Not a little shuffle. It slides out smooth as butter, like invisible hands are pulling it. And Peggy, practical Peggy, who doesn't believe in nonsense, feels her blood turn to ice. What happens next happens fast. The knocking starts. Not timid little taps, but angry fists pounding inside the walls. Boom, boom, boom. The children are screaming. Peggy grabs them and they run barefoot in their nightclothes. They burst into the Nottingham's house next door. Now here's where the story takes a turn. Because Vic Nottingham, he's built like a brick house. He works construction. He does not scare easy. He marches over to sort out whatever prank these kids are pulling, but when he steps in that house, he hears it too. The knocking follows him from room to room like something stalking him through the walls. This grown man, he's faced down pub brawls and worksite accidents. He backs out of that house with face the color of old porridge. The police arrive. WPC Carolyn Heaps, a young officer keen to prove herself. She's taking notes, checking for strings and wires, when the armchair in the corner starts to move. Not rocks. Not tips. It glides 4 feet across the floor while she watches, her pen frozen mid-word. Here's what really gets me about this story. It wasn't the flying marbles, the levitation, or even the horrible voice that would eventually come growling out of little Janet's throat.
You don't belong here. This is my home. Get out now.
It was the waiting. See, this is what they don't show you in haunting movies. It's all action. But the Hodgsons, they have to live with this thing. Peggy still had to get the kids to school, still had to cook dinner while plates flew off the table, still had to tuck Billy in while something knocked inside his bedroom walls like it wanted out. Imagine Janet, 11 years old, feeling her throat constrict as that voice, Bill's voice, forced its way out. Imagine her sister Margaret, watching her little sister become something else, something wearing Janet's face but speaking with the voice of a dead man. Investigators came and went, cameras clicked, tape recorders rolled, but when the circus left each night, it was just Peggy with her children, alone with whatever decided their home was their playground. One night, and this still breaks my heart, little Billy asked his mom, "When can we go home?" They were home, but home had become something else entirely. But it's not until months later, when things have gotten truly dark, that 2 Americans arrive at Peggy's door. Ed and Lorraine Warren. Now, if you know anything about the paranormal, you know these names. The couple who investigated Amityville. But when Ed Warren walks into that little council house in Enfield, even he stops cold. Ed Warren later said something that haunts me. He said, "In all our years of investigating, we've rarely seen a haunting that targeted children so specifically. Whatever was in that house, it wanted those girls, especially Janet." The haunting faded eventually like a fever breaking. The Warrens returned to America, but they never forgot Enfield. Ed called it one of the most genuine cases he had ever investigated. No tricks, he said, no strings, just pure documented paranormal activity. But Janet, Margaret, they never quite came back from that experience. Some things once seen can't be unseen. The house on Green Street still stands. Drive by it sometimes. It looks so ordinary. Just another London council house with net curtains and a small garden. But if walls could talk, well, Warrens would tell you, sometimes they do.